Hi, this is Gabriel Castro from exoticwoodpen.com. In this video, this is going to be the part 3 of this series on an ebonite pen. In this video, we're making the cap. And I have a lid here or a clip from a rollerball, Churchill rollerball pen. And this is the last part of this. So this is the body that we made in the previous two, a little dusty. This is the body that we made in the previous two videos. And you can see that right there. Okay, in this portion of the video, we're going to make the upper. This is a 3-inch piece of black ebonite. And I'm going to use a drill bit, which I already have in the chuck here. It's a 29/64, and I'm going to drill a hole 2 1/4 inches deep. And you can see, as indicated by the tape line here, I already have several different black marker marks. I'm getting confused, so I'm using blue tape instead. So we'll go ahead and get that hole started. Okay, so I have slow speed, and again, don't let this get hot as you're drilling it out. Put a little lube on there. Okay, now we're going to tap this out. It's a 1/2 inch by 28 inch tap, or TPI rather. I'm just going to push that up there, put a little lube on there, spin this, let that bite in, back it back and forth a little bit. I'm applying a little bit of hand pressure on the tailstock. Okay, so this is the part 1 and 2. Let's test this out and make sure that fits. So that goes all the way in. I just need to clean up the back of that a little bit. Well, actually face the front and it should be just fine. So good. So I'm just going to face the front of that right there. Drop that down a little lower. Use the carbide. And then I just want to gently touch the inside so that it seats. And we'll try that. Let me clean that out real quick with this. Okay, after a little fussing with that, I got this in there. Oops, a little swaying. You can see that. Zoom in on there. That fits pretty good. Let's rotate that. There. Okay, so this is the hole that we just drilled and tapped, or tapped right. I'm going to reverse that the other direction, so I'm going to drill and tap a hole on this side. Before I do that, I need to face it to be sure it's flat. And I'm just going to use my parting tool on that one. Okay, so I have an 11/32 drill bit here, and I'm going to drill that down all the way to that hole, and I'm going to then tap and die it with an M10 by 125, and then that's going to tap for this. This is a clip from a Churchill rollerball pen. So this is the M10 by 125. Okay, I had 2 failed attempts earlier at tapping. I don't know why, or dyeing. Put a dye on that, the threads. So this time I got it right. 3rd time's a charm. And you can see that threads on nicely, nice and tight. So I'm just going to cut this end off over here, and then I'm going to reverse that and then turn it down to shape. Okay, so I have my caliper set to this gap here, which is 5/8. So 5/8 on here just leaves me a little bit proud of where that's going to connect, which I like. So that is my proper bushing spacing. So I'm just going to shape this down and taper it down to the end. And this is a 29/64 for the inside of this hole here. And that's a really tight fit. Cool. I've got my live center on this end to give me some stability on the back side as I turn that down. Okay, so the last time I was on here, I made this end here, and I used the clip for the Churchill roller ball, and I opened that gap up a little bit. And then I wet sanded that to the shape that I need. And then I'm just going to go ahead and micro mesh that down. Okay, this is the piece here. I just got finished doing some wet sanding. Now I'm going to rub it down with some Meguiar's plastics. I went through all the micro mesh. I think my micro mesh is getting a little old, so I'll have to get some more. Get the basic idea here, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Put the clip on. Okay, so there's the cap with the clip. This is the rest of the pin, and you can see the cap is pretty long, only because the section is long. And that looks pretty darn good. So if you like it, give me a like, thumbs up, or subscribe. Thank you.